I have a secret. Most people don't know this about me. I am not American. I'm from a city in Vietnam where every day is a sort of Halloween. People can't recognize their friend on the street because everyone covers up everywhere, in order to just stay as white as possible. Many girls even go to the salon to make their skin whiter. It's kind of the untanning salon. Crossing the street in my city is basically an Olympic sport. I would describe it like an old video game called Frogger. Everyone in my city is against public display of affection. Miley Cyrus would not do well there. By the age of 4, I was known on local news and TV shows as a little lead singer. I was paid to sing and dance on stage. At the age of 8, before a big performance, I injured my foot while playing with friends in the park. I huddled up in a ball in the corner, waiting for my dad's permission to go to the performance. He pointed at my foot and said, "Look, singing wastes too much study time, wastes too much school time." My voice teacher called my mother many times. She has a rare talent that cannot be wasted. No matter how much she pleaded, my father said, "No way." Leaving my singing dreams behind left a huge hole in my heart. I cried every night before falling to sleep. Nobody knew that. I was just a little girl, and my father had all the power to decide my dreams. I missed the stage, my teachers, my friends. It was home. It was gone. Nothing could replace it. A year after, my dad said, "I want you to be healthy. You will play a sport. Tomorrow, you will go to a ping pong class." He bought a ping pong table and set it up in the middle of our living room. He bought top-of-the-line rackets, balls, and all sorts of cute sportswear, shoes, hats, bags, and everything. Every fashionable item related to ping pong. And because I was so into fashion, all that old paint, the singer stuff, it all went away. I began to practice 3 hours every day. My dad hired the best coaches in the country. After 3 months, I got my first medal. There was only 4 teams, and my team finished last. But there was a tie for 3rd place. And we won the bronze medal. All I could say to myself was, "Wow." My dad was the happiest person, and you know what that meant. New racket, new sport clothes, new shoe, new bags, new hats, new headband, new socks. All of them was the best quality. The ping pong stadium became my stage, and the audience once again was paying attention to me. I was a ping pong rock star. Every time I scored, I ran around the table and yelled, "Yeah!" I was kind of back on stage, yelling instead of singing. And the audience loved it. They loved me. That's what I wanted. But at night, lying on bed, a thought that keeps spinning around in my head. was ping pong was the reason why I had to stop singing. I hated ping pong! Nothing could fill that hole in my heart where music used to be. At the age of 15, I was voted Miss Table Tennis at the National Championship. I was interviewed on television news. I got letters from admirers all over the country. I never sang one song, and yet I was popular. It briefly changed my mind about ping pong. People would stare at my outfit, my hair, as I proudly walked the street of my hometown. But one day, my mom took me to a hairdresser. When she was done, I opened my eyes, looked into the mirror. I screamed and ran home in tears. She cut my long hair. I look exactly like a boy. I couldn't stand looking into the mirror. My mom consoled me with a chocolate bar. Every month, the same thing. Same hairdresser. I call her Satan. Same chair, eyes closed, go home, and chocolate bar. My mom invested a lot in chocolate bars over the years. I've never asked her why she made me look like a boy, but I ate a lot of chocolate. My mom had the power to decide what I look like. When I turned 17, I talked to my mom about my dream of being back on stage. My mom has such a beautiful voice, and she was my first voice teacher. She couldn't follow her love when she was young. She could identify with the missing parts in my heart. So, we decided to lie to my dad. My mom snuck me into a vocal class. Every time I left home, my dad asked, "Where are you going?" I said, "Dad, I'm going to a physics class." "Dad, I'm going to a math class." "Dad, I'm going to applied quantum mechanics class." 365 days of lying. The happiest 365 days of my life. At the age of 18, I had to choose a major for university. Everyone in my family had a normal job. Dad was an engineer, Mom was an accountant, my brother was in finance, my sister was in foreign trade. I was the baby of the family, so everyone had advice for me. "I want you to be a doctor," Dad said. "I don't want to be a doctor. I will hate it. I want to go to the conservatory of music." I said. Dad said no. My sister said, "Dad, tell her to be a Chinese major." What? Ping pong athlete? Doctor? Chinese majors? I was so confused. I was a timid young girl, so I did what they wanted. My family had the power. I applied to the conservatory of music anyway. When my acceptance letter came, my father looked at it and said, "Keep it as a memory." I said, "Do you know how hard it was for me to get this letter? There was over 1,000 singers applying." He said, "It's not for you. Stick with the Chinese major." I couldn't hold back my emotion anymore. Then I realized the power of tears. Because my dad finally agreed to let me go. You know what I thought? I should have a cry in front of my dad 10 years earlier. Going to the Conservatory of Music was my dream come true. It set me on a journey 10 years after leaving music. I was singing on TV shows again. My parents were so happy and proud. I had always thought that my dad said no to my singing because he didn't like art or music. But he finally told me the truth. I didn't want you to get into the entertainment business because it's full of temptations for young girls. I love you. I just wanted to protect you. In 2014, I made my big move to Hollywood. I now have the power to make my dreams come true. The power to sing what I want, the way I want. The power to grow my hair long. And even the power to tell you all of my secrets in this moment. I now have the power to be myself. Thank you.